President Trump gave a great State of the Union. Nancy Pelosi did something that is truly repugnant, absolutely despicable, because in tearing up the speech on national television, she dishonored everyone that the president honored, including General McGee, including the family of the fallen, including the military spouse, her daughter and son, and the soldier who returned, including the border patrolmen, the victims of crime, including Juan Guaido. She should apologize. But you know, the blue bubble is thick on Twitter, and it's really thick at MSNBC and CNN. It's become thick on the networks. They do not get it. What you're about to hear are 4 phone calls. Florida, Indiana, Minnesota, Oregon. Starting in the east, moving to the west, this is what the blue bubble never hears. Mike, Clearwater, Florida, what did you think of last night? You got 30 seconds, Mike.
Hey, Hugh. My concern is that the Democrats always, I think, hate the middle of the country, and so therefore to make Iowa look horrible. I thought Elizabeth Robbie might have set that up on purpose just to make sure that maybe the initial caucuses and everything move somewhere else to another more compliant state.
That is not the case. I mean, I know that there are a lot of people wondering how could anyone mess something up that simple so badly, but it's just Democrats, and that's why you do not let them run the country. Thank you, Mike. From Florida, we go to Indiana. Chuck, what did you make of last night?
I'm not so sure so many people took it like you did. I took it as a military veteran. I took it as that was towards Trump. That was an in-your-face to Trump. Just basically, and I've never seen anything like this in my life. This Democratic Party is rude, obnoxious, pungent, self-righteous. I mean, they just don't give a rip about anybody but themselves.
Well, we kind of agree on a lot, Chuck. We do. Thank you, my friend. Now I want to go to Minnesota. Dan, my phone number is 1-800-520-1234. I'm starting in the east. I'm moving west. Dan, you're on.
So my concern is that the Dems now know the only way that they can beat President Trump is through voter fraud. And I want to see paper ballots are better than no paper ballots, cameras in every voting location. And I think the FBI should do background checks on every new person applying to be election judges.
Well, that's not going to happen, but you're right. Voter fraud is a problem, and I will talk more about it. But what did you think of Pelosi tearing up the speech?
Oh, disgusting.
All right, thank you. Finally, let's go to Oregon. Ron, Salem, Oregon, way out on the West Coast. You're up early, Ron. Good morning.
Yes, sir. I watched the speech. My foster father was Tuskegee. He'd stepped down to be Master Sergeant at the end of the war. I'm burying my stepmother, who went through and served through World War II, Korea, Vietnam. To see General McGee become honorable like that, and various other situations of the speech, the president showed diversity. The president has shown that all races, creed, and colors, just like the song "The House I Live In" by Sinatra says that. But when Pelosi does that, it dishonors my foster mother, who stood by in 60 countries, traveled around, stationed in Vienna, adopted her daughter in Germany in 1953 to give us a republic, and the diversification of Mr. McGee's grandson, who is mixed American, I don't care about color, it's a great thing, and it's dishonored of Ms. Pelosi to do that office, do the legislation of that nature at a time when we need to come together unity.
Ron, thank you. I want to get one more in. Mike in Seattle. I'm on the West Coast. Mike's got the early drive. Good morning, Mike. What do you think?
Morning. Two things, Hugh. Okay, she just got more votes for President Trump than you could ever hope for. And number two, if that was her personal house, that'd be fine. But that is our house. That's the people's house, and I take that as a major insult.
Well said. Well said. Okay, I got time for one more. I'll go back down to Florida and talk with Aaron. Aaron, what did you make of Pelosi?
Mary,
go ahead, Mary.
I think she missed the opportunity to be an example to all the left-wing people sitting on their hands. So I don't know if half of them knew who the Tuskegee airmen were because they're younger. We have to start teaching them. Well,
I'll tell you one thing. She lost a lot of America last night. One more. Mark in Winchester, Virginia. Mark, what do you think?
Spot on. As far as the Tuskegee Airmen, I met personally 8 of them. And
I think that what she did was very disrespectful to the president and the people of the United States.
All right,
And, Bob Goodwin, if you're listening,
all right,
please come out and run for Senate.
Thank you. Let me talk to Roger. Roger in Florida. You got 30 seconds, Roger.
I need 10 seconds. Notice, he didn't shake Speaker of the House's hand. Everyone calls it a snub. Notice, if you look at the video, he didn't shake Mike Pence's hand. He was going to work.
You know what? That's a good point. I'll tell you, no one in the blue bubble ever talks to anyone. I just talked to 9 people, I think. 9 people in 7 minutes. That's 9 more than anybody in the blue bubble will talk to today. And that's why you listen to the Hugh Hewitt Show.